Alrighty, so it looks like we need to represent 10 and 75 hundredths. We need to write that in number form. You might want to pause this video for a moment and practice writing that in your notebook, and then push play again and see if you were correct. Okay, so let's go over this. We've got 10 and. Okay, the word and means decimal point. So I see that I have the whole number 10 followed by a decimal point. So I'll do 10 and then I need 75 hundredths. So I know I need to write the number 75, and I know that the last digit, that 5, needs to be in the hundredths place. So let's find the place value. Let's count out the place values till we get to hundredths. Tenths, hundredths. So the 5 and 75 needs to end here, which works perfectly. We don't have to add any zeros in. We'll put 75, and that 5 is in the hundredths place. 10 and 75 hundredths. Alrighty. Now we have a number that is written in expanded form, and we're going to take each of the multiplication problems inside of this and turn them into and figure out their product to figure out what the number is, okay? So let's circle those multiplication problems that are inside of this. Would you please copy this down in your notebook and then circle the same things that I'm circling, all of the multiplication problems between the pluses. Alrighty, we'll solve each of these, and that'll help us to write this in standard form. First, we have 9 times 1,000. We know that that is 9,000. And then we have 6 times 1. So we know that that is 6. And then we have 3 times a tenth. We know that 3 times a tenth means that we're just putting a 3 in the tenths place, which would be decimal point 3. And finally, for our last set of multiplication problems here, we have 8 times 1,000. So we know that that means that we're putting 8 in the thousandths place value. So remember, place values go tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So it'll need to be in the third place value to the right of the decimal. So I'll put that down here. I'm running out of space. So 8 times 1,000ths would be decimal point, and we need tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Our 8 goes in the thousandths place, and 2 zeros go here. All right, so now we have this written in decimal form. We've got 9,000 plus 6 plus 3 tenths plus 8 thousandths. Alrighty, so let's add the whole numbers, the 9,000 and the 6 now, which would be 9,006. So let's write that down. 9,006. All right, so there's our whole number, 9,006. And now we want to bring 3 tenths. So I'm going to do a decimal point. We're working with decimal numbers now. And we're going to put a 3 in the tenths place, which is that first spot. So we've got tenths, hundredths, thousandths. And this is showing me that the 3 is in the tenths place. So I put that 3 here. And then it's showing us that the 8 is in the thousandths place. So we have tenths, hundredths, thousandths. The 8 goes here. And of course, when we're working with numbers like this, any empty spaces are filled in with zeros. We have 0, hundredths. All right, so let's practice reading this number. 9,006 and 308 thousandths. Remember, for the number after the decimal, we look at the whole number, 308, and then we say the place value of the last digit, thousandths. All right, let's read that again. 9,006 and 308 thousandths. Alrighty, click on the next video to do your next problem.